As a forex trader, you need to understand what the different types of brokers in the forex trading industry that you should use. Because in order to execute an order, you need to go through a broker. Now, there are three main types of brokers that you take note of. Number one is the market maker. And market makers are also known as dealing desk brokers. Or in other words, the market is the broker itself. Okay? So the downside of choosing a market maker as your broker is that there is a conflict of interest because they would trade against your position. Meaning that if you make a buy, they would actually make a sell. And another thing is that market makers would tend to hunt your stop loss. Meaning that they will drag the price all the way to stop loss so that you lose money. Because the way market makers make money is that even if you, the client, loses money, they would also profit from it. So it doesn't matter to them whether you make money or lose money. As long as you trade as much as you can, then that's very desirable for them. Okay, market maker normally would provide you with fixed spreads. So market makers are the only ones who would pass your order through a dealing desk. Whereas for the non-dealing desk brokers, the first one is the straight-through processing, or some people call it the STP broker. It's a non-dealing desk broker. So they'll pass your order to the liquidity providers, such as your banks, your hedge funds. So they would provide you the liquidity to trade. So for STP, there will be no conflict of interest, and they would normally provide you with a fixed and variable spread. But you find that most of the time they would provide you with variable or floating spreads. And the third type of broker is the electronic communications network, or some people call it the ECN broker. So same thing, they are non-dealing desk broker, hence there's no conflict of interest, and they will provide you with a variable spread. Now the spread would vary among ECN broker, STP, and market maker. It will also vary among different ECN brokers. The more expensive brokers would be the one who provide you with better resources like online webinars, live seminars, better customer service, more stable trading platform. So normally traders would go and pick ECN and STP brokers. So then a lot of people ask, what kind of broker should I choose? Based on what kind of criteria should I choose my broker? I'm going to cover more on this in the more advanced levels, but just to give you a tip first, make sure that it is regulated by the authority of your country. So for example, in Singapore, it has to be regulated by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS. So when we go to the MAS website, we can actually check the broker's name on whether they are regulated or not. And there's also another list of brokers that are not regulated. Because when you pick a broker that is not regulated, when the broker goes bust, when the company goes bankrupt, there goes your capital. You can't recoup back your capital also, right? So make sure that you check with your country authority on whether that broker that you want to choose is regulated or not. And the other issue about some brokers is that they would say that they are ECN and STP brokers just to attract more clients. But in real fact, they are actually market makers. So how do you determine whether a broker is a real ECN broker or a fake ECN broker? I'll share with you more on this also in the advanced level if you are interested. Alright, so these are the three main brokers that you need to take note of when you trade the Forex market. Make sure you choose the right one so that it can also help you in your trading. Because you can have the best strategy, best risk management plan, best psychology in the world, but if your broker is not good, then you can't make profit in the long run.